I don't know whether you guys caught the sale from Innova or not, but they had factory seconds for $4 a disc, which is honestly dirt cheap. But are these discs worth it? For testing, I got 2 of the Mako 3s and then 2 destroyers. Let's fling some plastic. Let's see what we like, what we don't like. Just overall make a decision whether or not they're worth it, in my opinion. For the first throw here, the basket's about 350 out for reference, but we'll try and just put it on a backhand big hyzer. Not too bad. Hit a tree on the right side there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Another destroyer here. Same play. I'm going to try and keep it inside just a tad bit more this time. That should do it. Definitely a little bit more understable than what I feel like a normal destroyer is. Mako 3. Relatively pretty flat. Nice little glide back and down. I didn't bring a putter, so I'm actually left with these 2 Mako 3s. One thing I don't like is sometimes I'll use a fan grip. The plastic these are made out of is like super slick, so whenever if I were to like try and use a fan grip, it just doesn't like release right. It releases almost early, it feels like. So I'm kind of having to go back to like just a straight power grip just to get my release even halfway right. These discs definitely are not putters, but like I said, I didn't bring one, so they'll have to do. Maybe I should switch to Mako 3s. Back with the destroyers. It's dog right. I'm a big forehand guy. Like I was saying, the grip on the back of these is not the best. It's not something I'm like preferring right now. But we'll see what we can do here. The way that just cut left, it's absolute dog shit. Let's try it with the other one here. That's it. That's money. That is money indeed. A little deep. Nope. Bad kick. Try and throw these Makos here with a little bit of anhyzer. Honestly, cash. Try and throw these Makos here with a little bit of anhyzer. Honestly, not that bad. A little shorter than what I'd like to be, but not going to hate on it. Back to putting with the Mako again. Like I said. Woo! That was close. Cash money. Switching to Makos for putters. Back to the old familiar here. We'll try the destroyer. This is literally only 170, but gotta test them out, so. Gonna go left way too soon. Does that Mako on? A little bit right, but not too bad. True test for these destroyers here. I'm gonna try and get a nice little forehand hyzer flip to get me to the gap. We'll see what we got. Like I said, these right here just have terrible grip on the bottom, so it's kind of hard for me to like click my wrist right. See what we can do. Oh yeah, that bad boy's flippy. That thing's dotting the line I wanted it on too. We came out a little bit more right than what I wanted to. You kind of want to be there. I don't know if you said opening that well in the camera. But you kind of want to be a little bit more left than what that one was. I'm going to try and keep this one a little bit flatter, but same line. That one's actually going to turn over. Little cut roller. Not what I was expecting it to do. Weird out of the two didn't do the same thing. That one actually took me to a better spot because it rolled straight to the gap. But not what I was wanting out of it. And like I was saying, there's the difference. That was the one that turned to a cut roller. The other one that actually followed the path I kind of threw it on ended up a little bit further, a little bit more out of position. Weird to see that this one was so overstable that it decided to cut roll and then follow that cut roll versus this one came back and flipped back to that hyzer. We'll just go ahead and throw from this one with the Mako 3. A lot of people are saying they're actually really good for like smooth forehands. That was not smooth. It was not smooth either. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was close. Mako 3 putt for the win. Oh yeah. This next shot is honestly, in my opinion, the make or break for these Makos. I'm going to try and just throw forehand, nice little hyzer, straight to the basket, as you guys can see down there. This right here, in my opinion, is like the test to see if these are honestly going to be worth it for me to bag. Let's give it. Not come back at all. I'm going to try and put a little bit more hyzer on it this time. Came back, but it was at the very end. Too much hyzer. Give it 2 ace runs with these destroyers. A little too short. Woo, that was close. Is that it? Nope, we're going short. Not too bad for that nice little flick forehand with the destroyer. The destroyer. That could be an ace. No ace. All right, so I'm 11 holes in right now, guys. Honest takes so far, would I buy these or not? I feel like if you throw the Saki Bomb destroyers, they feel a lot like those. At least this run did anyways, of these F2s. With these Mako 3s, I'm not the biggest fan, like I said, just because they're so slick on the bottom. Even when I'm gripping on a backhand power grip, it just doesn't come out of my hand right. But the destroyers have a little bit more of a gummy feel to them for some reason. I feel like they're the same plastic, but on the bottom, it just feels so much more gummy. Which, for a forehand guy, that's what we like to see. But let's just keep it moving. Nice little uphill test for these destroyers here. I flung that one too left. That's on me. Once again, back with the Mako. Nice uphill shot. Close. But I would be absolutely lying to you guys if I said I like these Mako 3s. I am not liking these Mako 3s at all. We'll go with the Mako 3 here. Flipped a flat, but too late. Let's see if we can't get a Mako 3 out there. That one did not flip to flat. A little upshot with the Mako 3 here. Beat it. Nice shot. Flick forehand here with the destroyer. Another big money putt coming in from the Mako 3s. These are like 15 feet, so they should be automatic Benny disc. But these aren't too bad for putters in my opinion. They actually feel like better putters than they do mid-ranges. As a mostly discraft player, these Mako 3s honestly feel like a great value Buzz SS. But they're not the worst. Just a lot more stable than what I personally like for a mid-range. These destroyers though, they feel fine. They feel like every destroyer I've ever thrown. Feel like a Zeus. And they just hit the gaps. That's all you can ask for a disc. I'm gonna try something weird here. Big forehand. The fact that actually kind of worked. Nice little spike hyzer down. Should park for the putt. Now to answer the question that you guys clicked on this video for, are they worth it? In my opinion, the Mako 3 for $4, because these were like $3.80, basically $4 after shipping. These could honestly make good putters in my opinion, especially if you got like, you're just practice putting. For $4, I could see somebody using these as practice putters because they feel almost like a cheap putter. They don't feel like anything crazy, but just to get like that motion down for putting, especially if you're putting like 100, 200 throws a night, these right here could make good for a stack and it would be relatively cheap. For the destroyers, I actually did like these. One thing I didn't like between the two of these destroyers, the green one felt a good bit more stable, a little bit more overstable than the orange one. The orange one wasn't necessarily understable, but you could definitely tell a difference between these two. When I throw it on backhand, the green one always faded and dived harder versus this one kind of tried to stay a little bit more on that understable line where it kind of fades back at the end. I did not like the difference between the two. I like the green one a lot better. I could see me actually bagging the green one, but if I'm ordering them, I don't want two different discs that I just ordered fresh that are supposed to be kind of in the same plastic there. But I could see these being worth it, especially if you got a fieldwork bag and you're looking just to build a bag of discs to throw fieldwork. I think these are 100% worth the $4. I don't see why you would go buy the Saki Bomb destroyers or a different type of destroyer, maybe the Calvin Heimberg destroyers, because those just feel nice. But I don't see why you'd go spend the 20 bucks on a destroyer whenever you've got a $4 option that honestly flies pretty similar. These right here, like I was saying, I would probably just buy these for field work more than anything else. I would like to have a lot of these just to get used to throwing. That you could tell they're a 12 speed. They fly like a 12 speed. They fly like a Zeus. It's just the stability is a little bit fluctuating between these two. I don't know whether I would trust ordering 20 of these and them all flying the same or even similar, to be honest. But I think they're worth the $4 at the end of the day. The Mako 3s for $4, like I said, as a putter, I could see somebody buying these. For $4 is like putting it in my bag. No, I would never probably put these in my bag. I just don't like the Mako 3 as it is, but these also just don't feel good. Like I was saying earlier, between the slickness on these and just the way they feel, I don't personally like the Factory 2 Mako 3s. But that wraps everything up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys got the knowledge you were wanting from watching this video. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.